We mostly take calls from our listeners, but this week I met such an interesting gentleman that I decided to tape a short segment with him for this show because I thought it would be of interest to a lot of our listeners. His name is Chris Lorenzoni, and he's from Lorenzoni Dual Citizenships. Here's the segment. Welcome to the Travel Show. So tell me a little bit about what Lorenzoni Dual Citizenship Services.com does.
Well, I help Americans of Italian descent claim Italian citizenship by what's known as Jure Sanguinis, which is the right of the blood. So Italian Americans who have Italian ancestors and they fit a few criteria are able to claim Italian citizenship and hold dual citizenship, both Italian and American citizenship.
When you say there are a couple of criteria, how Italian do you have to be?
Crazily enough, you just need one Italian ancestor that came over to the United States and had a child before they naturalized and became an American. So basically, they would have passed the Italian blood to that child, and then it goes generation to generation, and you draw a line and get all of the documents, and you're able to claim based on just having one Italian ancestor.
But they have to have not been an American citizen before they procreated.
Exactly. That by able to passing the Italian blood, they had to be only Italian when they had that child, who is, your next ancestor in that line.
Now, we're having you on the travel show because there's a travel element to this. You can do it in the U.S., but what's the difficulty with that?
Sure. So most people, when they realize they qualify for Italian citizenship, they'll go make an appointment at the Italian consulate that has jurisdiction over their area in the United States. Most of these consulates have waits of multiple years. In fact, Los Angeles, it's 10 plus years just to get your first appointment, then several years afterwards for them to actually grant you the citizenship. So another way to make the claim, if you have the ability, is to actually go and establish residency in a town in Italy. And my company helps people primarily in their ancestors' towns in southern Italy to go and live there for a few months and do the process directly in the town.
So when you say you help them, what do you do?
We do all the organization from the beginning. We collect all the documents, make sure that everything looks okay. We do the translations, the legalization of the documents. We find the apartments that people can live in. We do all the pre-work in the town, letting the town know that the person's coming. And we like to organize an experience beyond beyond them coming. We try to get them to do some volunteer work or to interact with the town. My partners in Italy, one specifically, Francesco, he's fantastic. He's in Sicily. And he does all the work. He kind of meets with the clients when they're there and takes them to all the bureaucratic meetings that they have to do and acts as an interpreter.
So, but they have to live there for a little while to establish residency, right? How long does this process usually take if you do it in Italy? Obviously not years, but how many months?
Exactly. There's no way to tell exactly like anything, any bureaucratic process. But the way that we work, we've been seeing our clients get recognized fully as Italians, having their Italian passport in hands for less than 3 months from when they land. So it's usually about 2 months or so. But it could last longer. Our clients generally are there for several months. We like when they stay throughout the whole process.
Who are most of your clients, and why do they want to have the 2 passports? Why is that a good thing?
Most of my clients are retirees, or they're people that actually are digital nomads that can work from their computer remotely. And they like the idea of going back there for several reasons. One, they want to reconnect with family. They want to see the places and walk the streets where their grandparents or great-grandparents walked. And they want the citizenship for several reasons. Maybe they want to buy property and they kind of want a snowbird from New York to Sicily rather than going from New York to Florida.
Well, that's a nice snowbird. Yeah, wow.
So there's the property element. There's other folks that like to do it as a legacy gift because once you get your citizenship, it passes on infinitely. So their children, their grandchildren all then become eligible and can have citizenship. And that opens up many doors for them, whether it be in education or for working. It gives them the right to live and work anywhere within the European Union.
Wow. And how much does this cost? Usually?
Well, there's several variables. It depends on how many generations back you have to go and how many documents you need to find, whether you do a lot of the process on your own or you hire someone like myself. But I would say, on average, just from start to finish, if someone's collecting all their documents, they go to the consulate, be prepared to spend at least several $100s to $1,000 or so. But if you work with someone as a professional that's taking you to go to Italy,
right,
then be prepared to spend several $1,000s.
Right. So if people want to find out more about your services, where do they go?
Lorenzoni dualcitizenshipservices.com is my website, but I'm very active on Facebook and Instagram, all the social media platforms. Definitely find me and reach out.
And you have on those social media platforms, like probably testimonials from people who have done this, right?
Sure, yes. We have a lot of great videos. We've actually been covered on the news in Italy several times. We've worked with some celebrities. We've worked with Sonny Bono's daughter. We've done some citizenships. We did a citizenship in Corleone where the mayor asked us if we can bring Al Pacino back because he has ancestors from that town.
Wow.
So it's a very interesting and exciting kind of pathway if you're able to actually come directly to Italy and live in a place where you had family from and to claim your citizenship.
And just for the rest of our listeners, Chris does Italy, but this is available to Poland, to Ireland, to a number of European countries.
Yeah, there's several countries that have citizenship laws by Jure Sanguinis, which means right of the blood. You just have to go take a look on the internet and see how many generations back you need to go if there's a language requirement. Italy is obviously the one that's most prevalent because they don't have a generational limit. There's no language requirement. So it makes it a lot easier for people to claim. But yeah, definitely take a look. Irish, Polish, Hungarian. There's many countries that allow dual citizenship based on blood right.
Absolutely fascinating. But for all you Italians out there, if you have this type of ancestry, call Chris. Once again, his website is Lorenzoni dualcitizenshipservices.com. Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you so much, Pauline.
Get a jump on vacation plans. The Fromer Travel Show. Pauline Fromer and Jason Cochran. 77 WABC.